Ass hat. Well, thank you. I know. Mike, I gotta tell you, I hung this thing up, started to leave, and then I thought, you know what? I don't think I'm done making fun of fucking Jeff. There's been so much going on, and I've been a lousy ghost or host. I've been a ghost of host. I haven't been on here enough. So, let's talk a little bit more, people. Let's talk about Jeff's movie, all right? There's so much goddamn stuff going on with this guy right now. So I've been listening to bits and pieces, try to catch it. I can listen as long as I can, just like the rest of you guys. He's fucking boring. But he's going on and on about this movie. He's all excited. You guys have to come and see it. I made it, whatever else. And then he's talking about getting a date. And I remember seeing a thing where he got on and he was begging for someone to come in and to see that fucking movie with him or go with him to it. But the way to get the date, he got on and actually said, I'm going to take donations. Not let's have an auction, who's the highest bidder, but I want you to go on and give donations, and whoever gets the biggest donation will get to go with me to the movie. I'm sure that they have to pay to get there and whatever else. So basically what he's saying is, give me money and you can go on a date with me. Now, Jeff, I'm not a real smart man, but I can tell you that sounds a lot like what a whore does. And for what it's worth, a fake Jeff has seen whores before in his life, and most of them aren't quite as nasty as you, and they smell pretty good. They don't really smell like nicotine and farts like you do. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, but nonetheless, Jeff's big night will come, and he'll have his little red carpet thing and see his fucking movie or whatever with whoever it is that he's going with. And, hopefully he'll get an award for it because he deserves it. Because I'm sure that Jeff stayed up all night long memorizing his line or whatever it is. Hanzi. Let's talk about Hanzi. Hanzi is a whole nother fucking train wreck. I should probably come on here and make fun of his ass on a more regular basis, although he'll never see it because you can't really contact the guy. He's so goddamn paranoid. But he got on the Stern show this week, and he started ripping into Howard and yelling all kinds of things, said shit about his kids, said shit about his wife. Listen, you can make fun of me, you can make fun of Stern. It's all part of just the fucking game. But no one should be talking about somebody's wife or kids. That's pretty fucked up. So, Hanzi, you deserve getting banned off the show, and I hope they don't bring you back. Honestly, you're kind of a fucked up individual here. And the bottom line is, Hanzi, you bit the hand. You bit the hand. Jeff also, by the way, has been biting the hands of his little followers and fans. That's why it's gone all the way down to practically nothing. And it's been tough on the guy, whatever else, but he doesn't seem to understand that rule, so he keeps biting the hand. So all these 8,000 people that he's blocked, they try to bite his hand, but you can't do it. The guy's, his hand is fucking dead, so you can't bite his hand. There's nothing you can really do about it. I do my best to piss him off. I honestly don't know if it bothers him or not, but all I know is that, as I did at this last one, he went to Private Scope, and instead of me going on there with my fake ID, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get on and just make more fun of his ass. 30 million fans. This here is actually something worth mentioning, and actually I am very proud of the Sirius Radio for those of you that listen in on Howard or whatever else. 30 million fans is a humongous feat. Congratulations, Howard Stern. I think that that's a great thing there, and I think you guys have worked hard for it. You brought a lot of entertainment to all of us, including Shithead Jeff, which gives me something to do on the weekends here. High Pitched Eric. Let's talk about this guy. High Pitch. He gets on there with Joey Boots and starts to brag about and talk about he's lost some weight and whatever else. That's good shit. Good for you, High Pitch, trying to lose a little bit of weight, going from 400 to 380 pounds or whatever it was worth. I just loved it when he was talking about his diet and he started going through and saying, I've eaten rice cakes and I had a little bit of coffee and whatever else. Coffee. And then he said, I had turkey patties. And Howard said, how many did you have? And he goes, 2. He should have finished out the question because I think what he meant was 2 boxes. Anyway, for what it's worth, High Pitch, keep on trying, buddy. I hope you don't die soon. Losing Joey, that was a good moment on the show there. When Joey gets on, he says to High Pitch, listen, buddy, I got this settlement. I got some money. I'm going to move on. And then High Pitch is all, no, Joey, come on, please. that was kind of funny. Sounded like bullshit to me, but the way he started doing it. But it was funny how quickly he switched from, Joey, I'm going to miss you so much. And, hey, Howard, there's this girl named Julie. And if I say her name, she's going to, like, send me something or whatever in the mail. I just thought that was priceless because, let's face it, High Pitch is, he's got kind of a low level of intelligence. And honestly, I don't know that he cares so much about Joey as he does, whatever. Joey's maybe attention or maybe handouts or whatever it happens to be. But I thought that was pretty funny shit there, High Pitch. So, and by the way, what the hell happened to Joey Boots? If anyone out there knows what happened to Joey, he got a settlement. Settlement for what? I've never heard about that. They didn't say anything about it on the show. I'd like to know what the fuck it was, because the only thing I can tell that Joey is settled in on is a fucking couch. So I hope it's not something like he fell down in a store on a pickle jar that he broke or some bullshit, or something. But whatever it was, I've heard people say all the way up to he got $5 million to, my guess, he probably got something in the tens of thousands of dollars, because he ain't moving into a house. He's moving into a slightly less shitty apartment, I think, is what's going on here. So whatever that settlement was, I don't think it's going to be life-changing, not for long anyway. And before you know it, I'm sure he'll be right back on the show or whatever. And then the last thing I got to talk about. Let's talk about Ed. What the hell happened to Ed? Ed was like a breath of fresh air for Jeff. And that's not an easy thing to do on his show, because Jeff's breath smells like fucking boiled garbage. So Jeff, this guy Ed comes into the scene. I am under the suspicion that he was somehow a plant from the Howard Stern show, because he seems to know a lot of people and kind of just made his way right in there, had a lot of information about Jeff, even though he was saying, oh, I've never seen the show, whatever. Not so sure about that. But nonetheless, he got on there and he was entertaining. And in comes, Jeff. He's doing shows. What's his name is all excited. He's actually pushing him into fucking Howard Stern's kind of arena, mentioning him. This is Jeff. And then Ed all of a sudden disappeared. I missed it. I don't know what happened there. I'd kind of like to know if someone knows, shoot me a note or whatever. I'd like to know what it was. But what I think it was is that regardless of what Jeff is claiming, I think it was that Jeff realized that Ed is more interesting and more entertaining than he is. That's what I think, and Jeff knew it. And deep down in Jeff's vagina, he just knew it was true. So I totally understand how Jeff could get upset, even though I think it's kind of crap. So Jeff moved on. He broke up with Ed, and that was the end of it. So, all right. I think I'm done with this. I'm going to go drink a beer and watch some TV. You guys have a great night.